Just do it! So much has happened in this time since I've been gone. It's like it's all just a dream. But we don't want your dreams to stay dreams. Because yesterday you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it! This is 2016. There's so much to do and nothing is impossible. There's just so much talent in this world. Andreas Haffar, my loyal compadre. The common man, Jared Calvert. Annie the Atom Bomb Harmon. Megan the Machine Moran. Catherine Kaboom Kuckelman. Taylor C. C is in Chaos. Laurel freaking Feakes. And much more. So what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! If you're tired of losing, then stop giving up. So what are you waiting for? From Studio 171, this is Ames Tonight. Do it!
These contentious cats, primed for battle.
He's releasing a line of merchandise saying, I'm cashing in on hoism. He's won as many Oscars as Leo, too.
What the hell, Campbells? Andy Warhol didn't die for this.
Because for these women, their butts really are their moneymakers.
It will be a memorable movie for years to come.
I had to let that one go a little longer just to wail on her for a little bit.
Have you ever heard of that city? I haven't.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all of you out there, including our general manager, Jared Calvert. What up, Jared? And welcome to Ames Tonight, ISUTV's entertainment and satirical comedy show, the February 4th edition, the first of 2016. I am your co-host, Andreas Haffar.
And I'm your co-host, Laurel Feakes. Thank you for joining us. We missed you, and I would sing Adele's Hello to you guys, but I'm sure the feeling is mutual.
Yeah, well, it's been 2 months since we saw you guys last. A lot has gone on since our season finale, but worry not, Ames Tonighters. For those of you living under a rock, we've got you covered. Here's the most important stuff that you might have missed in a segment we call Feaky Fast and Quick Draw Haffar.
What you really need to know is that Leo finally won an award at the Golden Globes, and he made a face at Lady Gaga.
Well, Netflix released its 10-part investigative documentary series, Making a Murderer. And if you tune into FX on Tuesdays for American crime stories, The People vs. O.J. Simpson, you can find out how to get away with murder, too.
Jennifer Lawrence wasn't nominated at the SAG, so I guess congrats to Brie Larson, but J-Law is totally coming for you on Oscar night.
Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens came out, and people couldn't stop talking about it. Spoiler alert, Kylo Ren is actually named Matt. Hey, another spoiler alert, Chewbacca is a Jedi and Luke Skywalker is a woman. I'm thinking possible candidate for the Arthur Ashe Award. Ja feel?
Iowa lost to Stanford, and they lost hard, 45-16, so go State.
Rapper B.O.B. claims that the world is flat. Idiot.
Jennifer Lawrence gave a reporter some grief at the Golden Globes for being on his phone during her press conference, but to be totally fair, he asked her about the Oscars at the Golden Globes. I mean, come on, bro. She only trips at the Oscars, not the Golden Globes. Kanye West, Amber Rose, and Wiz Khalifa got in a bit of a kerfuffle on Twitter. Oddly enough, they handled it like adults and met in person to work out their issues.
Whoa. All right, well, the address downtown, a luxury hotel located in Dubai, caught on fire on New Year's Eve. Rumor has it the inferno was caused by fireworks from inside the hotel. Now, playing with fire in a building that was basically built up by oil and oil revenues, unwise, my friends. Now, other rumors have it that firefighters tried to put it out with oil. But that rumor was quickly quashed by Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai. Again, straight from the rumor mill.
That's what you missed.
Now here's what we're looking for in 2016.
Taylor Swift winning all of the Grammys for the 1989 album.
Oh wow, you really meant that one. Same-sex gambling, just like Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said, it's 2015, while it's technically 2016, so let's get on that. I'm looking at you, Obama.
Jennifer Lawrence is going to win her second Oscar.
We need more official sports stuff. Like the NFL has its official pizza, its official beer, official car, you get what I mean. Let's see some more of that. Like the official paper provider of the NBA, the official snow pea of the NHL, the official urinal cakes of the PGA Tour, the official breakdancing cardboard of the MLS, and the official laxative of the NFL. And let's see as hell and AF become official units of measurement in those games.
Getting rid of lactose intolerant people makes me sick.
Me too. For years, we've had virgin olive oil, and even extra virgin olive oil. In 2016, I want to see far from virgin olive oil. You know, much dirtier, much cheaper, much raunchier, but that won't cook worth a damn. And in 2016, I'd like to see more Laurel Feakes references. And there's a definition of feek that means strand or lock of hair, but that is complete bogus. And Webster knows it. Get at me, Webster. Now, I would like to take a moment to tell you that this part of the show is sponsored by Johnny Jim's. Sub so fast, you'll feek. All right, here's how we're going to do it. Everyone's working for the feek end. Nobody feek out, okay? Your eyebrows, girl, they are on feek. I'm a better person, so I'll turn the other feek. Let's play hide and go feek, and I gotta take a wicked feek. And before any of you at home ask me, did you take all night to write those, Andreas? I sure as hell did. And I got to bed around 2:30. Thank you very much.
Wow, so much stuff happened.
Indeed.
So last Monday was the day of the long-awaited Iowa caucuses, where politicians dirty and clean flocked to Iowa to win over the people of the most important state in the country.
Correct, you are, and you guys might have seen ISUTV's special caucus show. And I mean, look, we're sorry. All right, we just roll the tape. All right, just roll the tape.
He also believes marijuana is a gateway drug, and he doesn't want to send mixed signals to kids by legalizing marijuana.
Former Governor Bush, he says that illegal immigration is a, quote, an act of love and a different kind of crime.
Really excited to see what happens with, Ted Cruz going forward, and whoever ends up winning the Democratic.
We were ridiculous, okay? And I apologize, my fans, our fans. We were objective, we were fair, and I'll say it, we were being good journalists, okay? But to prove to you guys at home that we are sorry, on behalf of Feek and Feeks here, we're gonna give you a good old-fashioned roast. That's right, all the things that we couldn't say about the candidates on Monday, I'm totally gonna say right now, right feekin' now. All right, Bernie Sanders looks like he's gonna die by November, but seriously, please don't. One of your unofficial adopted slogans sounds like a consequence of Netflix and voting. Feel the burn? Oh, I'm totally feeling the burn. You're feeling the burn? Yeah, you're gonna wanna get that checked out by a doctor. Boom, roasted. Carly Fiorina, she's cool. Psych. Boom, roasted. Ted Cruz, the only thing more awkward than family videos of you forcing your family to love you is the video of 18-year-old thinner you still being a pretentious ass. The best part about the other video is your mom's reaction, because even she knows that you're full of it. Boom, roasted. Marco Rubio, it's ironic that your party symbol is the elephant, because your ears are effing huge. Boom, roasted. Jeb, oh Jeb, do we really need another Bush baby in the White House? I mean, how many are there? Look, Jebby, the Koch brothers can't buy you, the Koch brothers can't buy your friends, and a lot of you might remember actually, Jeb, in the debate when he and Trump went at it, and Jebra said, quote, "You can't insult your way to the presidency." Newsflash, Jebra, you can't cry your way to the presidency either. Boom, roasted. Ben Carson. People rag on him for those hands, or that he's too soft-spoken and lazy, or that he doesn't know where he is half the time. But I'm going to go the easy route and say Ben Carson never spent money on sleeping gas because he put all of his patients to sleep by telling them about his boring-ass day. Boom, roasted. Hillary Clinton, something about one-upping her husband, I don't know. I mean, something about anything you can do, I can do better. I'm some cool grandma, I dab, I don't know what email is. How does this email work? What's a magic? Whatever. You're gonna lose to Bernie because you had your head up your ass. Boom, roasted. Chris Christie. Chris Christie. In the words of Michael Scott, I can't choose between a dumb joke or a fat joke. Boom, roasted. Now, let's see. People dropped out. Okay, Rand Paul, Mike Huckabee, Martin O'Malley, and Rick Santorum. They're all out, right? I mean, they're the real winners. They can go on and live their lives. I mean, that's a grazed, very light roast. I'd still eat it. Trump, that's who I'm forgetting. Trump. Oh my God. He hasn't dropped out yet? All right. What do I say about this speaking guy? Okay, here's something. Apparently some fake Twitter account pretending to be him tweeted out a threat to build a wall around Iowa because he lost the Iowa caucuses. I agree with him. You know why? Because I think we should build a wall around him. 4 walls, a roof, and an endless loop of him saying China over a loudspeaker. He'll probably just shrug until maybe, I don't know, he dies. It's like, I'm describing a nightmare here. Oh, and The Apprentice sucked. Boom, roasted. Wow, I feel great after that one.
Fantastic stuff, but who won the caucuses? Ted Cruz, Your Own Adventure, won on the Republican side, while the Democratic side of things were much more contentious.
That's right. The Democratic debate has well and truly begun, and now that Martin O'Malley is out of the picture, nothing can stop these two. Now, on one hand, we have the social butterfly, the folk music singing, the screw my hair, do not incarcerate me for being a little high, Bernie Sanders, and in his corner, the entire cast of the Muppets. Now, on the other hand, we have the well-traveled, well-connected, sock-em-boppin', dab-dabbin', Hildebeest Hillary Clinton. And in her corner, of course, the sex-swindling, saxophone-playing, former president of all 50 states, Bill Clinton, who, on a side note, Hillary claims if she didn't kick his ass every day, he wouldn't rebirth anything. What an experienced manager to have.
But we're hearing that someone might not be playing fairly? Low blows? Eye gouges? No, tampering with votes. Bernie Sanders demanded to see the raw votes and recount them. Typical Al Gore move. Could Hillary be disqualified? Does she want to feel the burn? Now, it was first reported that the Democratic caucus was decided by the mere flip of a coin. In all honesty, that's like saying, hey, look, you both ran very hard. I know you're sweaty, but I know a lot of time and money went report into this, and Hildebeest, I think you were in the lead by a hair, but I think we can all agree that the most appropriate way to settle this is to flip a coin. Why not just flip a coin at 7 p.m. when the whole thing started? You'd save everyone the hassle of exercising their right to vote. Everyone just wants the right. No one actually wants to go out and do it. That requires leaving the house, so screw that, am I right? Hashtag some Americans are lazy.
Probably. I mean, it feels good to be back, guys.
Indeed it does. And on that note, we're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We still have a lot more to come for you here on Ames Tonight.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's not something you buy.
Or something you take.
In fact, there's only one way to get it.
It has to be given to you, freely.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape. Consent.
If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island. Wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave. I'm in a tropic club.
Moran, and I'm about 30% sure that we're on air.
Hello, my name is Julian, and I'm one of the newbies to the nightly news.
Vaping has made its debut on the runway earlier this week during Men's Fashion Week. General Idea showcased many male models shredding down the runway with their vaporizers in their hand. Made by Anakin, whether it's nicotine or just pure flavor vapor, vape culture is taking over. On the other hand, not everyone was pro-vaping. A model from DuVo's show on Monday was kicked out because he was caught vaping backstage. Even my boy, Leo DiCaprio, was seen vaping at the Screen Actors Guild Awards on Saturday. Come on, Leo. Maybe he'll win an Oscar for vaping this year. I'm not sure why or how this vaping craze even started, but let's all come to a mutual agreement and just please end it.
The Lonely Island are coming back on the boat. Okay, maybe they aren't actually on any boat, but the comedy rap group is getting back into the Saturday night sketch comedy game. Although they won't be back on SNL, the Lonely Island Dudes' new sketch comedy show will air right before SNL starts. Don't worry, there's no bad blood between Lauren and Michaels, the creators of SNL, and the guys. Lauren actually gave his blessing for the show. Their new show will cover pretty much everything from pop culture to politics. The show's named Party Over Here will air on March 12th.
Ben Cohen from the famous ice cream making duo Ben & Jerry's has made his own Bernie Sanders flavored ice cream called Bernie's Yearning. Although the packaging and design are similar to the ice cream, it's not affiliated with Ben & Jerry's products. The Ben & Jerry's label has been replaced with Ben's Best. Cohen created a solid layer of chocolate on top of the mint ice cream, and the chocolate layer is supposed to represent the top 1% of wealthy Americans, and the mint ice cream is supposed to represent the other 99% of America. To redistribute the wealth, you have to mix all the ice cream and the chocolate together, and although there are no plans for mass distribution of this ice cream, Cohen did create 40 pints of this special flavor.
Topher Grace recently had quite the experience when trying to log into IMDb. When logging in, he was given a variation code, and it wasn't just a jumble of numbers, it was his own name. It's great to see that 70s show star is big enough to be considered a security code.
Are you feeling the burn yet? If not, this next story might change your mind. Recently, a clip of Senator Bernie Sanders from the 1999 low-budget film called My Ex-Girlfriend's Wedding Reception has been making rounds across the internet this week. As if the title doesn't say it all, the basic premise of the film is the bride's ex-boyfriend is a member of the band, a collection of musical misfits, at an Italian Jewish wedding. Sanders plays a rabbi from Brooklyn who pretty much just goes on this 2-minute rant about baseball at the reception. And Sanders also dabbled in folk music back in his day, and I mean, what can't this guy do? If you didn't caucus for him on Monday, I bet you wish you had.
Two best friends disguise themselves as obese men to get into a movie theater. These two, Bo and Matthew, filmed themselves completing their movie theater mission. The two best buds had a couple of failed attempts, but they improved their tactics. One of the two manages to clasp onto the other chest, wrapping his legs around the best friend's waist, resembling a larger man. By the huge bulge, which was the friend's body, to make this attempt successful. They practiced what the one best friend would say and how he would say it and how they would play it off.
Well, after West Virginia defeated the Iowa State men's basketball team, Ames Tonight's own Matt Banwart went around campus to see if students truly knew where West Virginia is.
We're
gonna do like one of those psychology experiments where you see a blotch and you see the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
Okay. Grab this picture out here and point at the camera and tell me what you think it is.
At first, I thought it was kind of like the United States, but I'm not really sure.
You thought it was the U.S., but you're not really sure. Okay.
Well, okay, obviously it's not, but that's the first thing that came to my mind.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. No. Hey, solid answer. Thank you.
Right.
You're gonna guess. It's gonna be like a blotch. You're gonna guess what, like, the first thing that comes to mind when you see this photo. Okay.
Okay. New Jersey?
New Jersey. Okay. Thank you. Pull this out, and it's a state. State's the first word. Okay. Thank you. Awesome. It's West Virginia. You're an idiot. Okay. We're gonna do one of those psychological blotch tests. What's so funny? Is psychology funny? Oh, okay, cool. I think so too.
I've
So
done those before. They
you're
always
gonna
look like pictures of my parents fighting.
Alaska. Can you point out the camera real quick? Say it again. Alaska.
It looks like George Washington. You can see the face here and the hair here. That's what I see.
And you're gonna say the first word that comes to mind when you see it. Okay.
All right.
Okay, go.
West Virginia.
You point out the camera. Here, you're the first guy to get it right.
After the break, we will have Laurel and a very special guest.
Stay tuned for the Ladies Lounge and the Common Man's movie review.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to theshelterpetproject.org and meet a few who are in a shelter near you. Harlow. Oh, she's one great listener who loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to theshelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Cinderella found the pet that fits her perfectly. Tiana gave her pet the royal treatment. Belle found beauty where no one else did. And you can too. Share your heart. Share your love. Bring home your forever friend. Make a shelter pet part of your world. Happily Ever After begins at theshelterpetproject.org.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello? That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Oh, it's good to be back, everybody. This week has been all about the presidential race as the media and candidates left Iowa on Tuesday and took all
the political ads to New Hampshire. Thank goodness. Sarah Palin has endorsed Donald Trump. Katy Perry supports Hillary Clinton. But which candidate receives the endorsement of a common man? Now, a common man just doesn't endorse any candidate. He has to have a conviction about the person. Disclaimer, that was what Steve King said when introducing Ted Cruz during campaign stops earlier last month. Anyways, back to the endorsement. I believe that the candidate with the best political record that can make America great again is Frank Underwood. Frank Underwood is the definition of political excellence, working his way up from the majority whip in the House of Representatives to the Oval Office. Underwood knows how to get things moving in Washington. So there's a rumor that he killed a representative from Pennsylvania by suffocating him with exhaust fumes. No one can prove it. Another blabbermouth said he pushed a young journalist / mistress into an oncoming subway. Washington, D.C. can be a depressing place. Don't blame it on Frank. Underwood has proven that he can enhance our economy with his creation of the America Works program and can best serve America's interests when interacting with other countries. Frank Underwood can make America great again. If you doubt it, look at his initials. Season 4 of House of Cards will be available on Netflix on March 4th. I'm Jared Calvert, and I'm just a common man in an uncommon land. And I approve this message.
Welcome back to Ladies Lounge. It has been a long break, but it is good to be back. First things first, I want to kick off Ladies Lounge with a story about Iowa Nice Guy. Hit it. Most know him for his sarcastic and witty humor.
Next time you fly over, give us a wave. We'll wave back. We're nice.
But who is the man behind the Iowa Nice Guy?
So I hear you think you know something about farmers. There's a word for what you know, and farmers use it as fertilizer.
His name is Scott Siepker, and he was born in a small town in Iowa.
I grew up in Mount Carmel, which is a little tiny town in Carroll County.
Siepker loves acting, but he says his start was a little on the shaky side.
I really was terrible for a couple of years.
Fast forward to 2012, and Iowa Nice Guy was born.
Paul Benedict, who's the guy behind the camera and a very good writer, he was listening to a radio report about Iowa, and he thought, well, this certainly can't be the truth about Iowa. I live here. This isn't right. So he started in his mind swearing at the radio, but Paul's a good Christian man, and so he doesn't swear a lot. So he thought, well, if I write this down, who do I know who was okay with swearing? Oh, Scott. So he emailed me the script, and I couldn't get through it. I was laughing so hard and crying, I couldn't see the page anymore.
It became so successful that he and Paul Benedict did follow-up Cyclone Nice and Hawkeye Nice.
But I didn't tell you that Iowa State was part of the Manhattan Project. How many world wars has your school won? You think we're a party school? No doubt. The Princeton Review ranked Iowa number 4 in its annual Top Party School survey.
After getting millions of views, Siepker did 2 seasons of skits for ESPN. Siepker continues to put out funny videos, and they can be viewed on YouTube or his website, scottsiepker.com. For Ames Tonight, I'm Laurel Feakes.
That isn't the greatest costume I've ever seen.
Nebraska.
Now, I would like to welcome the one, the only, Sarah Palin to the show.
Hello, Laurel. Thanks for having me. We haven't chatted in a while. How you been?
You know, I've been pretty good. It has been a while. But, I'd like to get right into the thick of it and ask the question that's been on everybody's mind. Since you publicly endorsed candidate Donald Trump here in Ames not too long ago, would you hypothetically be running as Trump's VP if he succeeds in winning the Republican presidential bid?
Well, on the record, no one can quite be certain what's going to happen in the coming days or if candidate Trump will win the GOP's heart or not.
Nice. Vague statement, but off the record, right?
Oh, you betcha.
Oh, okay. I've also heard that you have something prepared for us. Back in 2008, you did or were going to do a rap on SNL about your run with John McCain. And, I watched it, so I know Amy Poehler did the rap, but you said you brought one specifically for the Ames Tonight audience.
Yes, I did. Would you like to hear it, America?
I know I would.
Well, my name is Sarah Palin, and I'm here to say that I can see Russia from the USA. My hometown is Wasilla, and it's a big thrill other than the fact that we live in the deep chilla. And John and I might have failed in 2008, but I'm back again, and that's damn straight. I might have lost my show in the state of Alaska, but Hillary is way worse. Just go and ask her. She want to get my guns and abortion too? Oh wait, abortion's not terrible. Bristol was teen pregnancy and everything. Anyways, I got a husband named Todd and some caribou, and America still thinks I'm cuckoo. At a rally in Ames was pretty lame, but don't extinguish my flame with your blame game. So all you mavericks in the world, put your hands together, 'cause Trump and I gonna rule you all forever.
Well, thank you so much for that great rap, Sarah, and thank you for being here.
Yeah, no problem, Laurel. It's been a real pleasure.
Oh, great. Well, thank you for tuning in tonight, and as always, keep it classy, Ames.